Sorry, cat got my tongue, but I'm just trying to update the pictures over there. It's funny. I get kind of like weird white action when I move too much, but is what it is. Gonna go live. Wow, it doesn't seem to like my Facebook. Let's see. Facebook's been failing lately. I would think about the start to correct it. Instagram's already a pain in the butt making me do that. All right, cool. All right, yo. How's it going? Kind of late, but I did beat midnight, which is good. That's always the goal. Don't want to get on kind of after midnight. That would not be good. I can turn my volume down. But yeah, I want to start off with like saying hello. Thanks for the support. What's up, Max? Chicka, chicka, chicka. Hopefully, no one had too much money bet on the San Fran there, and maybe it's a touchy subject. If it makes you feel better, I didn't bet because I'm a big mush, so I stayed away from that. Today's quote, obviously we had the other daily quotes, but like to wrap up the day kind of based on how the day went, how I'm feeling kind of at the end. And the quote today is by the Dalai Lama, and it goes, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." That's really just inspired by the fact that like, I feel like all the actions I've been taking over the past month and a half or so, not always the easiest times and stuff, and certainly dealing with a lot, but just overall my happiness, chef kiss that, feeling really positive, just really connected to family, connected, really connected with parts of my family I wasn't as connected with. Called my gram the other day and she had a great comment. She's like, "You seem so happy." So anyways, love to hear it. What was I going to say? Yeah, the last little bit is like, life has its little ebbs and flows. Some people are probably thinking like, oh, he's on the, religion Kool-Aid, but this Kool-Aid tastes sweet. All right, but it's more than just religion for me. It's a lot of things going on, just kind of being focused and disciplined. I do think like discipline actually leads to a lot of results, and discipline doesn't have to have like the negative connotation of being like, oh, you punish yourself if you don't do it right. So it can be actually like a fun little game. The one thing I'll say that Andrew Tate said to me once, or not to me, but out loud, that made sense. He's like, "Why do people play video games? Like pretend life's a video game and dominate?" I'm like, wow, that's so true. So not promoting Andrew Tate at all, but that's one thing he said that I was like, oh, totally. Like I'll spend hours on GTA, but I won't just like work hard at life. So that's like changing that idea. Anyways, that's the last I'll mention of him because not really supporting him. But yeah, I do want to mention big shout out to Daniela. Someone like one of my first friends from Myrtle, other than my neighbor Mario, and she just kind of helped me. I'm always asking for feedback. Appreciate everyone giving me feedback, but what she said was kind of like, "All right, man, you keep triple posting on your 3 Instagrams. I get it. I just like really had no creativity." And she's like, "Looks like you don't know what you're doing." I'm like, "I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like trying to figure out how I want to do this, what exactly I want to do." And so I did kind of talk to her about ways to improve it. One way is keeping like real estate on my real estate page. Yes, I'll still market on my personal, but do a little bit less, real estate type stuff. And I'd like to put like tips and tricks on my real estate one. I know how it is. Like people don't want a constant ad. They don't want flyers. They might just start to like hide my content, stuff like that. So I might still promote in terms of like doing stories and stuff like that, but I won't be doing, how do I want to say it? Will not be doing like just as many triple posting and keeping them exactly the same. Also going to go back and clean up a lot of those pages. Yeah. Definitely going to still be part of stories. Like if I do some good cartwheels, I'll read it out here. Someone in the Instagram, just so everyone knows, said the cartwheels on the open house posts are hilarious. I agree. I mean, definitely keeping it going, being a little silly, but I want to have like maybe the serious posts on Facebook, also on kind of the real estate page. Facebook's probably where I can put a lot more of that stuff there, because tends to be people who are looking for houses are also on Facebook. Instagram's more to let people know I am a realtor, but not trying to like shove it down their throat. So definitely going to find the balance there, but trying to kind of get rid of triple posting for sure. I'm going to keep the vlog on my personal, but it's worth noting that I'm going to make Facebook and like the main live really clean. So obviously, I've went down kind of like, not nitty gritty, not really swearing necessarily, but showing like, the true side. I don't want to not show my true side, but I maybe keep some things a little more appropriate with branding and stuff like that. So Facebook's going to be a lot more clean. I'm actually going to start just kicking off kind of on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram, like an after hours where I do go into maybe some more nitty gritty stuff. If you want to check that out, definitely be on Instagram. That'll be on my personal page. And then I also have Mondayvert, which is my company. So I'm probably going to like keep to like promoting writing and lawn care, maybe some of my wins with real estate, but not necessarily everything out there. So as I mentioned, I'm kind of going to clean up those pages, delete stuff that's no longer there, and make it work. So I'm even debating, but it's definitely a lot, and I probably won't do it right away. But once I have a grasp on exactly how my material is going to look, I'm going to probably have a comedy page so I can post like comedy skits, comedy stand-up, small clips and stuff like that. Basically just like, because it could be offensive in nature, don't want to have that like all over my Facebook, but certainly make it available for people who are like willing to, go down that road. I think this will help out a lot just in terms of like, not annoying people, obviously my supporters like, you're not annoying me, but I think there was a lot of good feedback there. I definitely, every time I triple post, I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'm still going to like on all my pages. Like, I'm sure Max, you can relate where you have like a few different Instagrams, like why not get your traffic up right off the bat? So I do have a funny story, like on an update on my buddy who kind of had the OnlyFans and stuff like that. I'm going to shift it to Instagram, and that's not, again, like I'm not trying to hide anything from anyone. It's just like, I don't know if it's appropriate for Facebook. So, Facebook going to try to keep it like, definitely give some updates on my life, but more kind of the stuff that's like really within my brand, right in the wheelhouse. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow shanedthatsme. If you don't have an Instagram and you're like, oh, I want to see the nitty gritty, the raw stuff, just make an account. You can basically link your Facebooks, not very hard, and you just follow at shanedthatsme. If you're having issues and it's like a technical thing, reach out. I'll help you set it up. I just don't want to be like blowing up Facebook where like people have like family pictures and stuff like that. Wow, my contacts are not great, but I think we're pretty good with time. The last thing I'll say, that girl I met Friday, I kind of talked about, a little bit older, maybe not the perfect match. She is freaking gorgeous, like absolutely stunning. Beautiful on Facebook, but like in real life, like, oh my God, like just lights out, absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to blow up my spot there, go into a little more in the after hours, but yeah, she keeps saying like I'm too young for her. I get that. Like I'm not trying to any pressures. Honestly, I kept joking like, well, I like flirting with you, so I'm gonna do it. And like we have like a couple plans to hang out in the future, which is nice. She's a real cool person. Someone I can kind of pick her brain. She also potentially might invest at some point. So overall, only good things can come from there. And worst case, she hooks me up with a friend or something like that. Best case, you never know what'll happen. But so that's been a huge confidence boost. The last thing that's maybe appropriate for Facebook, and then I'm going to kind of shut down for about 30 seconds and go live again on Instagram on the after hours, is I keep getting compliment on my smile. I probably sound like conceited saying it, but people keep being like, oh, you have such nice teeth. And then I'm self-conscious because I need to whiten them more. But they're like, further, it's really my smile. It's not like I have like crazy nice teeth. I have like a gap here a little bit, even worse one there. But it's just a nice natural smile. I've never had braces, never retainer. Huge confidence boost. So if I could just trim out the old double chin here, lift some weights like my man Max over there, I'll be killing it. So I already kind of knew that was a thing. My goal was to get to 245. I'm a little bit stuck at 280 right now, but I think it's a mix of like being better hydrated as well as, working out a little bit muscle. But I totally should just like, if I could give up soda completely, I mean, that right there is going to be like 10 pounds. If I could fast a little bit better, like in the morning, that would be better. Where I'm struggling a little bit is I keep taking supplements and you need to like eat meals with it. And I like to take the supplements early in the morning. And so, that's been a little bit tough. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for the support. I'm pumped that I kind of kept this on the lower side, which is more the goal. And if anyone has questions or ways this could be better, keep giving feedback. If you're even like, oh, I wish the old way's better, I'm going to give this a try, but I'd love to, hear your feedback. Ultimately, I'm here kind of for myself, but I'm here to help you guys too. like I could just sit and talk to a wall and at least I'd have some kind of learning from it. I do like the accountability of being online and live. And I've just been seeing the results. I hope anyone who's like shy or afraid of doing what they want, just get over it. Like no one really cares. Even if I lose a couple friends doing this, like they're probably not that good of friends anyways. So anyways, I've said too much. Hope you guys live it. Just remember that Dalai Lama quote. I'll say it one more time on the way out. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. And that's the Dalai Lama. Is it which Dalai Lama? Like, was there only one? I felt like that's like a position that keeps going. Who knows? Someone wants to answer that. Feel free to add it to the chat. Facebook, peace out. Everyone add me on Instagram. Instagram, stay tuned. I'll be going live again. Got a few funny things to discuss. Peace. YouTube, I'll be right back.